Alright, here's hoping against hope that I will have enough footage from these trailers to fill this entire video. I don't want this to be super long. I want to get my feelings out there as fast as possible. Now, I just got done watching all three promotional videos, all three trailers for Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya 3? I think that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, the reason why I decided to make this video is, A, I'm going to address this right now. I have not seen any of Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya, if that is how it is even pronounced, Nilch. I know there's like 3 other seasons before this. I know there's Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya, the first season. Then I think there's Two-Ray, and then there's Two-Way. I have absolutely no idea how these second seasons are pronounced. One thing led to another. I was going to watch the first season, never really did. Then Sentai Filmworks licensed it, and then they started making a dub. So I was like, okay, I'm going to wait for the dub. Then a season 2 came out, and then a very confusing season 3, where it's basically named 2, came out. Don't know if it's supposed to be like a part 2 to season 2, but now we have a 4th season, and it's called 3, I guess, or I'll just call it season 3 for convenience. And I've finally been watching it. The PVs for this, and I think I'm finally ready to watch the entire series. First off, why I haven't watched it. A, I wasn't really initially interested in watching a Magical Girl spinoff of the Fate series. I've thoroughly enjoyed the Fate series. Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works, of course. Fate Zero, of course. And even the Dean adaptations. Hell, from Sentai Filmworks, the Dean adaptations are actually the only ones I own because they're not, like, balls to the wall expensive. I've even seen that little OVA of Fate Prototype, but I haven't seen Carnival Phantasm, which I don't believe that is just Fate Zero character. I don't believe that is just Fate's Day Night characters. I believe that's actually Fate's Day Night and Lunar Legend Tsukihime characters, which I have seen the original anime for that as well, but I haven't seen Carnival Phantasm. Now, I'm not really into Magical Girl shows, though. I have seen parts of Cardcaptor Sakura. I have seen a little bit of Leviathan, a little bit of Sailor Moon, and I've seen Madoka Magica, which I don't really count that. And the sad thing is, I didn't watch enough Magical Girl anime before watching that anime to actually appreciate what it was. Oh, Princess Tutu, and that's one I've actually finished. A lot of people don't consider it a Magical Girl anime, but it is a Magical Girl anime. So that's one of the reasons why. I'm not really affiliated with the genre. I've never really been a big, huge fan of the genre, but I'm finally ready to give this a shot just because it really got to me, some of these PVs. I don't understand what's going on. There were scenes where I was looking at characters and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, you would see there's this, like, scantily clad, like, female version of Lancer. I think it's a female version of Lancer. I also thought I saw a female version of Shiro Emiya's Archer when I saw that outfit, too, for the Archer character. And I was just like, what's going on? And then I saw some nameplates, and one was actually, like, Chloe Von Iceburn, and I was just like, Chloe Von Iceburn? Really? She's an Iceburn? So that's interesting. I guess she does look like she could be related to, you know, Illya, but still, it was just incredibly interesting. A lot of stuff, like, that I didn't really know about. Now, I did know that there was a scantily clad lookalike for, you know, Shiro Emiya's Archer in there, but I didn't know it was actually an Iceburn character, and I've got to be honest with you, I think I'm finally sold on this show. I was looking at the action, the animations done by Silverlink, especially in that first PV. The animation, like some of the rotating camera, the panning away from Illya was pretty top-notch, and then just some of the fight scenes in the later PVs, PV2 and PV3. So I've definitely sold on the action now. I'm ready to give it more of a shot. And I'm not one of those guys who are just like, oh, Magical Girl anime. No, I can only have, like, Berserk. I can only have, like, women being raped and people cut in half. I'm not one of those, like, manly men watchers of anime who can't touch anything female. In fact, the romance genre is, like, my favorite. But that's not the point. I just haven't affiliated myself with the Magical Girl genre very often, and on top of that, characters in that genre I don't tend to relate very well to them for obvious reasons. I mean, I can relate to a male character going through a tough relationship. That's completely different. But still, I'm ready. And B, this is the other reason why I haven't really given the show a chance yet. And I believe I've already said this kind of, but that's just because seasons just kept coming out and kept coming out and kept coming out. I never really had the chance to just sit down and watch it and be like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. And I didn't start with it from the beginning, so now I have a lot to catch up with. But I'm going to do it, and we'll make videos on them too. I'm going to do overall impressions because my last review for The Lost Village, I have realized that I'm not going to be able to make reviews for all the shows that I want to talk about, so I might just do like a final impressions thing for all of them, and then I might do a review of the 4th season Threy for Fate Kaleid Liner Prisma Illya. So it's going to be an interesting time. I'm trying to get into this show with all the just shit that's going on. And C, here's the final reason. I actually think this is going to be the last season. I don't know a lot about what's going on, but there's a lot of characters missing. I don't know if characters died. I don't remember seeing Rin Tosaka in any of these PVs. If she wasn't in there, if she was in there, please tell me, or I might just look after I'm done recording this. So I'm like, did characters die? Did the show get dark? So not only does that sound interesting, but there seems to be there's a sense of finality, like with the way the music was queuing up for the beginning, for that first PV of this season, and then how exciting and actiony it got. And it looks like we're drumming up for a very, very awesome conclusion to this series, and I want to be there for it. I want to get. Obviously, I'm not going to watch this. I believe this season starts July 6th, one day before my birthday. It starts July 6th, but obviously I'm not going to watch it until it's finished because I want to wait. But I will watch the other 3 seasons before it's done, and I'll try to make a video on those too if you guys want to hear my thoughts on it. But yeah, this is very interesting. I can tell right now, looking at the clock, that this video has gone on way longer than the 3 PVs, and that you are now looking at still shots or a PV that I have reused. I apologize for that. But yeah, that's why. These are the reasons why I put it off, and the season's gonna looks like it's gonna be really good, so that's why I think I'm finally ready to give this show a shot. Now, what do you think of this? Have you seen previous seasons? Try not to spoil anything for me. Tell me, is the show, is it really good? Because it doesn't look like it's really good. It looks enjoyable, but tell me, do you think it's a really good show? Let me know in the comments below. Oh, whoa, look at all those O's. Anyways, I have been drumming up to watch this for a while, and I think it's about time that I finally gave the show a shot. This has been the AnimeQuest channel, I guess, and I will see you on the next quest for anime.
Kaleid Liner Prisma Illyaトライ。7月6日より放送開始。魔法少女たちの新たな戦いが始まる。